from the beginning, I told you that we are trying, in this course, in our logic course, we're trying to help you develop and improve your skills in logical thinking. And as such, it's nice for me to give you lectures and talk about various things, but really the learning takes place and gets solidified as we go through exercises. So make sure to do the exercises. Don't just listen to them. Don't just treat them like, it's another part of the lecture. But actually what I'm going to suggest is I'm going to put exercises up on the screen. Do the exercises. Don't look at it. Try to figure out yourself, because it's in doing that that you'll really be learning and you'll be improving your skills. If you look it up, you're going to have the answer and you're not going to get the benefit of really doing the exercise. It's like having somebody else run for you. It doesn't work if your goal is to become, to increase your aerobic abilities, your ability to cover great distances. Running, somebody else's running is not going to help that. Okay, but the first the exercise I want to take, I'm taking these out of exercises are found in Feldman's book. But the first argument that I want to consider is the following one. If gas prices go up, then people will drive less, and gas prices will go up. As a result, people will drive less. So now I want you to stop the recording. I want you to sit down and say, what is the conclusion, right? Step number one, I think we could say there is an argument here, or let's assume that there's an argument. I'm telling you there's an argument in there. Now the question is, what is the point? What is the conclusion of the argument? Stop it here after you've figured it out, and we'll pick it up in a second. Okay, now that you have your conclusion, let's see if we're together on this. Okay, the conclusion: if gas prices go up, then people will drive less, and gas prices will go up. As a result, people will drive less. Well, it looks like people will drive less is the conclusion. And notice, as a result is kind of a phrase. It's like therefore, or as a consequence. It indicates that a conclusion is coming, and it indicates that there are premises before that. So in this short argument, I think it's pretty reasonable to think that people will drive less. And another way I suggested looking at it, we say if gas prices go up, then people will drive less, and gas prices will go up, therefore people will drive less. Notice as an argument read that way, it reads nice and smoothly. So now we have that as the conclusion. So what are the premises? Well, the first two statements seem to be the premises, right? If gas prices go up, then people will drive less. And the second one, gas prices will go up. Okay, so I think we now have found our premises and our conclusion. Now, what we want to do is, now that we've found that, we want to put the argument in what I've been calling standard form. And now I want to show you what that looks like. That is, we're going to take the premises and put a number before each premise. And let's try to keep each statement separate, not make it a long conjunction of statements, but each separate statement that's a premise as its own premise. So if gas prices go up, then people will drive less. Gas prices will go up. I draw a line almost like addition. Therefore, people will drive less. Now there is the argument. When we talk about standard form, that's how we're going to list them. In standard form, if gas prices go up, people will drive less. Gas prices will go up. Line under that. Therefore, people will drive less. That is going to be the standard form of the argument. Now, it doesn't mean that every argument in standard form is going to have two premises and one conclusion, but rather we're going to list the premises first and number each statement, and then the conclusion. And this is going to help us down the line in evaluating the argument. And now, not asking you to do this yet, but as you come across this argument and the arguments we come across, ask yourself, are they good arguments? Do you think they're good arguments? If so, okay, and if not, what precisely do you think is wrong? But keep that in mind, because we're going to be getting to that in a few weeks.